Jump to content. Main menu. Main menu. Move to sidebar hide. Navigation. Main page. Contents. Current events. Random article. About Wikipedia. Contact us. Contribute. Help. Learn to edit. Community portal. Recent changes. Upload file. Search. Search. Appearance. Donate. Create account. Login. Personal tools. Donate. Create account. Login. Pages for logged out editors. Learn more. Contributions. Talk. Contents. Move to sidebar hide. Top. 1. Etymology. 2. Folk beliefs. Toggle folk beliefs subsection. 2.1 Haiti. 2.2 Congo. 2.3 South Africa. 3. Origin hypotheses. Toggle origin hypotheses subsection. 3.1 Chemical. 3.2 Social. 4. Modern archetype evolution. 5. Depictions in popular culture. Toggle depictions in popular culture subsection. 5.1 Film and television. 5.1.1 George Romero, 1968–1985. 5.1.2 Relative Western decline, 1985–1995. 5.1.3 Early Asian films, 1985–1995. 5.1.4 Far East Revival, 1996–2001. 5.1.5 Global Film Revival, 2001–2008. 5.1.6 Spillover to Television, 2008–2015. 5.1.7 Return to Decline, 2015 present. 5.2 Apocalypse. 5.2.1 Subtext. 5.2.2 Story elements. 5.3 Literature. 5.4 Anime and manga. 5.5 Video and performance art. 5.6 Games. 5.7 American government. 5.8 Music. 6 Social activism. 7 Theoretical academic studies. 8 See also. 9 References. Toggle the table of contents. Zombie. 81 languages. Afrikaans. Englisk. Aragons. Eisenbakenka. Bicol Central. Bosanski. Brejoneg. Catala. Cebuano. Etina. Cymraeg. Dansk. Deutsch. Easti. Espanol. Esperanto. Euskara. Freusk. Francais. Frysk. Gaelge. Galago. Ravatski. Bahasa Indonesia. Ilinska. Italiano. Jawa. Creole Asian. Latina. Latviu. Letsebwergesch. Liatuvi. Limburgs. Magyar. Malagasy. Bahasa Malay. Netherlands. Norsk Bookmal. Norsk Norsk. Uzbeka / Papiamentu. Polski. Portuguese. Rom. Simple English. Slovenina. Slovenina. / Srpski. Srpskovatski / Suomi. Svenska. Tagalog. / Tatarka. Turks. Tingvit. Winare. Edit links. Article. Talk. English. Read. View source. View history. Tools. Tools. Move to sidebar hide. Actions. Read. View source. View history. General. What links here? Related changes. Upload file. Special pages. Permanent link. Page information. Cite this page. Get shortened URL. Download QR code. Expand all. Edit interlineage links. Print/export. Download as PDF. Printable version. In other projects. Wikimedia Commons. Wikidata item. Appearance. Move to sidebar hide. Text. Small. Standard. Large. This page always uses small font size. Width. Standard. Wide. The content is as wide as possible for your browser window. Color, beta. Automatic. Light. Dark. This page is always in light mode. From Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Undead creature from Haitian folklore. For other uses, see zombie, disambiguation. A depiction of a zombie at twilight in a field of sugar cane. A zombie, Haitian French, zombie, Haitian Creole, zombie, Kai Congo, zombie, is a mythological undead corporeal revenant created through the reanimation of a corpse. In modern popular culture, zombies are most commonly found in horror genre works. The term comes from Haitian folklore, in which a zombie is a dead body reanimated through various methods, most commonly magical practices in religions like Vodou. Modern media depictions of the reanimation of the dead often do not involve magic but rather science-fictional methods such as fungi, radiation, gases, diseases, plants, bacteria, viruses, etc. 1, 2. Zombies. Zombie. Zombie apocalypse. Zombie walk. In media. Films. List. Zombie comedy. Short films and nominal zombie films. TV series. Video games. Resident Evil. Novels. V. T. E. The English word zombie was first recorded in 1819 in a history of Brazil by the poet Robert Southey, in the form of zombie. 3. Dictionaries trace the word's origin to African languages, relating to words connected to gods, ghosts and souls. One of the first books to expose Western culture to the concept of the voodoo zombie was W.B.C. Brooks' The Magic Island, 1929, the account of a narrator who encounters voodoo cults in Haiti and their resurrected thralls. A new version of the zombie, distinct from that described in Haitian folklore, emerged in popular culture during the latter half of the 20th century. This interpretation of the zombie, as an undead person that attacks and eats the flesh of living people, is drawn largely from George Romero's film Night of the Living Dead, 1968, 1, which was partly inspired by Richard Matheson's novel I Am Legend, 1954. 4, 5. The word zombie is not used in Night of the Living Dead, but was applied later by fans. 6. Following the release of such zombie films as Dawn of the Dead, 1978, and The Return of the Living Dead, 1985, the latter of which introduced the concept of zombies that eat brains, as well as Michael Jackson's music video Thriller, 1983, the genre waned for some years. The mid-1990s saw the introduction of Resident Evil and The House of the Dead, two breakout successes of video games featuring zombie enemies which would later go on to become highly influential and well-known. These games were initially followed by a wave of low-budget Asian zombie films such as the zombie comedy Bio-Zombie, 1998, and action film Versus, 2000, and then a new wave of popular Western zombie films in the early 2000s, the Resident Evil and House of the Dead films, the 2004 Dawn of the Dead remake, and the British zombie comedy Shaun of the Dead, 2004. The zombie apocalypse concept, in which the civilized world is brought low by a global zombie infestation, has since become a staple of modern zombie media, seen in such media as the Walking Dead franchise. The late 2000s and 2010s saw the humanization and romanticization of the zombie archetype, with the zombies increasingly portrayed as friends and love interests for humans. Notable examples of the latter include movies Warm Bodies and Zombies, novels American Gods by Neil Gaiman, Generation Dead by Daniel Waters, and Bone Song by John Meaney, animated movie Corpse Bride, TV series iZombie and Santa Clarita Diet, manga series Sankaria, Undying Love, and the light novel Is This a Zombie? In this context, zombies are often seen as stand-ins for discriminated groups struggling for equality, and the human-zombie romantic relationship is interpreted as a metaphor for sexual liberation and taboo breaking, given that zombies are subject to wild desires and free from social conventions. 7, 8, 9, 10. Etymology. In Haitian folklore, a zombie, Haitian French, zombie, Haitian Creole, zombie, is an animated corpse raised by magical means, such as witchcraft. 11. The English word zombie is first recorded in 1819, in A History of Brazil by the poet Robert Southey, in the form of zombie, actually referring to the Afro-Brazilian rebel leader named Zumbi and the etymology of his name in Zambi. 3. The Oxford English Dictionary gives the origin of the word as Central African and compares it to the Congo words Nzambi, God, and Zumbi, fetish. 12. 13. A Kimbundu Portuguese dictionary from 1903 defines the related word Nzambi as soul. 14. While a later Kimbundu Portuguese dictionary defines it as being a spirit that is supposed to wander the earth to torment the living. 15. How the creatures in contemporary zombie films came to be called zombies is not fully clear. The film Night of the Living Dead, 1968, made no spoken reference to its undead antagonists as zombies, describing them instead as ghouls, though ghouls, which derive from Arabic folklore, are demons, not undead. Although George Romero used the term ghoul in his original scripts, in later interviews he used the term zombie. The word zombie is used exclusively by Romero in his script for his sequel Dawn of the Dead, 1978, 16, including once in dialogue. According to Romero, film critics were influential in associating the term zombie to his creatures, and especially the French magazine Cahiers du Cinéma. He eventually accepted this linkage, even though he remained convinced at the time that zombies corresponded to the undead slaves of Haitian voodoo as depicted in White Zombie with Bela Lugosi. 17. Folk beliefs. Haiti. Zombies are featured widely in Haitian rural folklore as dead persons physically revived by the act of necromancy of a boka, a sorcerer or witch. The boka is opposed by the Houngan, priest, and the Mambo, priestess, of the formal voodoo religion. A zombie remains under the control of the boka as a personal slave, having no will of its own. The Haitian tradition also includes an incorporeal type of zombie, the zombie astral, which is a part of the human soul. A boka can capture a zombie astral to enhance his spiritual power. A zombie astral can also be sealed inside a specially decorated bottle by a boka and sold to a client to bring luck, healing, or business success. It is believed that God eventually will reclaim the zombie's soul, so the zombie is a temporary spiritual entity. 18. The two types of zombie reflect soul dualism, a belief of Bakongo religion and Haitian voodoo. 19. 20. Each type of legendary zombie is therefore missing one half of its soul, the flesh or the spirit. 21. The zombie belief has its roots in traditions brought to Haiti by enslaved Africans and their subsequent experiences in the New World. It was thought that the voodoo deity Baron Samedi would gather them from their grave to bring them to a heavenly afterlife in Africa, Guinea, unless they had offended him in some way, in which case they would be forever a slave after death, as a zombie. A zombie could also be saved by feeding them salt. English professor Amy Hylance has written that the modern concept of zombies was strongly influenced by Haitian slavery. Slave drivers on the plantations, who were usually slaves themselves and sometimes voodoo priests, used the fear of zombification to discourage slaves from committing suicide. 22, 23. While most scholars have associated the Haitian zombie with African cultures, a connection has also been suggested to the island's indigenous Taino people, partly based on an early account of native shamanist practices written by Raymond Payne, a monk of the Hieronymite religious order and companion of Christopher Columbus. 24, 25, 26. The Haitian zombie phenomenon first attracted widespread international attention during the United States occupation of Haiti, 1915–1934, when a number of case histories of purported zombies began to emerge. The first popular book covering the topic was William Seabrook's The Magic Island, 1929. Seabrook cited Article 246 of the Haitian Criminal Code, which was passed in 1864, asserting that it was an official recognition of zombies. This passage was later used in promotional materials for the 1932 film White Zombie. 27. Also shall be qualified as attempted murder the employment which may be made by any person of substances which, without causing actual death, produce a lethargic coma more or less prolonged. If, after the administering of such substances, the person has been buried, the act shall be considered murder no matter what result follows. Code Penal, 28. In 1937, while researching folklore in Haiti, Zora Neale Hurston encountered the case of a woman who appeared in a village. A family claimed that she was Felicia Felix Mentor, a relative, who had died and been buried in 1907 at the age of 29. The woman was examined by a doctor. X-rays indicated that she did not have a leg fracture that Felix Mentor was known to have had. 29. Hurston pursued rumors that affected persons were given a powerful psychoactive drug, but she was unable to locate individuals willing to offer much information. She wrote, "What is more, if science ever gets to the bottom of voodoo in Haiti and Africa, it will be found that some important medical secrets, still unknown to medical science, give it its power, rather than gestures of ceremony." 30. Congo. A Central African origin for the Haitian zombie has been postulated based on two etymologies in the Congo language, Nzambi, God, and Zumbi, fetish. This root helps form the names of several deities, including the Congo creator deity Nzambi Mgungu and the Louisiana serpent deity Li Grand Zombie, a local version of the Haitian Dambola, but it is in fact a generic word for a divine spirit. 31. The common African conception of beings under these names is more similar to the incorporeal zombie astral, 18, as in the Congo Nkaisai spirits. A related, but also often incorporeal, undead being is the Jumbi of the English-speaking Caribbean, considered to be of the same etymology winking sad smiley 32. In the French West Indies also, local zombies are recognized, but these are of a more general spirit nature. 33. South Africa. The idea of physical zombie-like creatures is present in some South African cultures, where they are called Zydakan in Sotho / Tsonga and Maduquane in Venda. In some communities, it is believed that a dead person can be zombified by a small child. 34. It is said that the spell can be broken by a powerful enough Sangome. 35. It is also believed in some areas of South Africa that witches can zombify a person by killing and possessing the victim's body to force it into slave labor. 36. After rail lines were built to transport migrant workers, stories emerged about witch trains. These trains appeared ordinary, but were staffed by zombified workers controlled by a witch. The trains would abduct a person boarding at night, and the person would then either be zombified or beaten and thrown from the train a distance away from the original location. 36. Origin hypotheses. Chemical. Several decades after Hurston's work, Wade Davis, a Harvard ethnobotanist, presented a pharmacological case for zombies in a 1983 article in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology. 37, and later in two popular books, The Serpent and the Rainbow, 1985, and Passage of Darkness, The Ethnobiology of the Haitian Zombie, 1988. Davis traveled to Haiti in 1982 and, as a result of his investigations, claimed that a living person can be turned into a zombie by two special powders being introduced into the bloodstream, usually through a wound. The first, French, coup de poudre, powder strike, includes tetrodotoxin, TTX, a powerful and frequently fatal neurotoxin found in the flesh of the pufferfish, family Tetraodontidae. The second powder consists of deliriant drugs such as datura. Together these powders were said to induce a death-like state, in which the will of the victim would be entirely subjected to that of the booker. Davis also popularized the story of Clairvius Narcisse, who was claimed to have succumbed to this practice. The most ethically questioned and least scientifically explored ingredient of the powders is part of a recently buried child's brain. 38, 39, 40, verification needed. The process described by Davis was an initial state of death-like suspended animation, followed by reawakening, typically after being buried, into a psychotic state. The psychosis induced by the drug and psychological trauma was hypothesized by Davis to reinforce culturally learned beliefs and to cause the individual to reconstruct their identity as that of a zombie, since they knew that they were dead and had no other role to play in the Haitian society. Societal reinforcement of the belief was hypothesized by Davis to confirm for the zombie individual the zombie state, and such individuals were known to hang around in graveyards, exhibiting attitudes of low affect. Davis's claim has been criticized, particularly the suggestion that Haitian witch doctors can keep zombies in a state of pharmacologically induced trance for many years. 41. Symptoms of TTX poisoning range from numbness and nausea to paralysis, particularly of the muscles of the diaphragm, unconsciousness, and death, but do not include a stiffened gait or a death-like trance. According to psychologist Terence Hines, the scientific community dismisses tetrodotoxin as the cause of this state, and Davis' assessment of the nature of the reports of Haitian zombies is viewed as overly credulous. 40. Social. Scottish psychiatrist R.D. Lang highlighted the link between social and cultural expectations and compulsion, in the context of schizophrenia and other mental illness, suggesting that schizogenesis may account for some of the psychological aspects of zombification. 42. Particularly, this suggests cases where schizophrenia manifests a state of catatonia. Roland Littlewood, professor of anthropology and psychiatry, published a study supporting a social explanation of the zombie phenomenon in the medical journal The Lancet in 1997. 43. The social explanation sees observed cases of people identified as zombies as a culture-bound syndrome. 44. with a particular cultural form of adoption practiced in Haiti that unites the homeless and mentally ill with grieving families who see them as their returned lost loved ones, as Littlewood summarizes his findings in an article in Times Higher Education Sad Smiley 45. I came to the conclusion that although it is unlikely that there is a single explanation for all cases where zombies are recognized by locals in Haiti, the mistaken identification of a wandering mentally ill stranger by bereaved relatives is the most likely explanation in many cases. People with a chronic schizophrenic illness, brain damage or learning disability are not uncommon in rural Haiti, and they would be particularly likely to be identified as zombies. Modern Archetype Evolution. Pulliam and Fonseca, 2014, and was, 2006, trace the zombie lineage back to ancient Mesopotamia. 46, 47, in The Descent of Ishtar, the goddess Ishtar threatens Sad Smiley 48. If you do not open the gate for me to come in, I shall smash the door and shatter the bolt. I shall smash the doorpost and overturn the doors. I shall raise up the dead and they shall eat the living. And the dead shall outnumber the living. She repeats this same threat in a slightly modified form in the Epic of Gilgamesh. 49. One of the first books to expose Western culture to the concept of the voodoo zombie was The Magic Island, 1929, by W.B.C. Brooke. This is the sensationalized account of a narrator who encounters voodoo cults in Haiti and their resurrected thralls. Time commented that the book introduced zombie into U.S. speech. 50. Zombies have a complex literary heritage, with antecedents ranging from Richard Matheson and H.P. Lovecraft to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, drawing on European folklore of the undead. Victor Halperin directed White Zombie, 1932, a horror film starring Bela Lugosi. Here zombies are depicted as mindless, unthinking henchmen under the spell of an evil magician. Zombies, often still using this voodoo-inspired rationale, were initially uncommon in cinema, but their appearances continued sporadically through the 1930s to the 1960s, with films including I Walked with a Zombie, 1943, and Plan 9 from Outer Space, 1959. The actor T.P. Cook as Frankenstein's monster in an 1823 stage production of the novel Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, while not a zombie novel per se, foreshadows many 20th century ideas about zombies in that the resurrection of the dead is portrayed as a scientific process rather than a mystical one, and that the resurrected dead are degraded and more violent than their living selves. Frankenstein, published in 1818, has its roots in European folklore, whose tales of the vengeful dead also informed the evolution of the modern conception of the vampire. 51. Later notable 19th-century stories about the avenging undead included Ambrose Bierce's The Death of Halpin Fraser and various Gothic Romanticism tales by Edgar Allan Poe. Though their works could not be properly considered zombie fiction, the supernatural tales of Bierce and Poe would prove influential on later writers such as H.P. Lovecraft, by Lovecraft's own admission. 52. In the 1920s and early 1930s, Lovecraft wrote several novellas that explored the undead theme. Cool Air, In the Vault and The Outsider all deal with the undead, but Lovecraft's Herbert West Reanimator, 1921, helped define zombies in popular culture. 53. This series of short stories featured Herbert West, a mad scientist, who attempts to revive human corpses, with mixed results. Notably, the resurrected dead are uncontrollable, mostly mute, primitive and extremely violent. Though they are not referred to as zombies, their portrayal was prescient, anticipating the modern conception of zombies by several decades. Citation needed. Edgar Rice Burroughs similarly depicted animated corpses in the second book of his Venus series, again without using the terms zombie or undead. George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, 1968, is considered a progenitor of the fictional zombie of modern culture. Avenging zombies would feature prominently in the early 1950 SEC comics, which George Romero would later claim as an influence. The comics, including Tales from the Crypt, The Vault of Horror and Weird Science, featured avenging undead in the Gothic tradition quite regularly, including adaptations of Lovecraft's stories, which included In the Vault, Cool Air and Herbert West Reanimator. 54. Richard Matheson's 1954 novel I Am Legend, although classified as a vampire story, had a great impact on the zombie genre by way of George Romero. The novel and its 1964 film adaptation, The Last Man on Earth, which concern a lone human survivor waging war against a world of vampires, would by Romero's own admission greatly influence his 1968 low-budget film Night of the Living Dead, a work that was more influential on the concept of zombies than any literary or cinematic work before it. 55, 56. The monsters in the film and its sequels, such as Dawn of the Dead, 1978, and Day of the Dead, 1985, as well as the many zombie films it inspired, such as The Return of the Living Dead, 1985, and Zombie 2, 1979, are usually hungry for human flesh, although Return of the Living Dead introduced the popular concept of zombies eating human brains. Tor Johnson as a zombie with his victim in the cult movie Plan 9 from Outer Space, 1959. There has been an evolution in the zombie archetype from supernatural to scientific themes. I Am Legend and Night of the Living Dead began the shift away from Haitian dark magic, though did not give scientific explanations for zombie origins. A more decisive shift towards scientific themes came with the Resident Evil video game series in the late 1990s, which gave more realistic scientific explanations for zombie origins while drawing on modern science and technology, such as biological weaponry, genetic manipulation, and parasitic symbiosis. This became the standard approach for explaining zombie origins in popular fiction that followed Resident Evil. 57. There has also been shift towards an action approach, which has led to another evolution of the zombie archetype, the fast zombie or running zombie. In contrast to Romero's classic slow zombies, fast zombies can run, are more aggressive and are often more intelligent. This type of zombie has origins in 1990's Japanese horror video games. In 1996, Capcom's survival horror video game Resident Evil featured zombie dogs that run towards the player. Later the same year, Sega's arcade shooter The House of the Dead introduced running human zombies, who run towards the player and can also jump and swim. The running human zombies introduced in the House of the Dead video games became the basis for the fast zombies that became popular in zombie films during the early 21st century, starting with 28 Days Later, 2002, the Resident Evil and House of the Dead films and the 2004 Dawn of the Dead remake. These films also adopted an action approach to the zombie concept, which was also influenced by the Resident Evil and House of the Dead video games. 58. Depictions in popular culture. Film and television. Main article, Zombie film. Films featuring zombies have been a part of cinema since the 1930s. White Zombie, directed by Victor Halperin in 1932, and I Walked with a Zombie, directed by Jacques Tourneur, 1943, were early examples. 59, 60, 61, with George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, 1968, the zombie trope began to be increasingly linked to consumerism and consumer culture. 62. Today, zombie films are released with such regularity, at least 50 films were released in 2014 alone, 63, that they constitute a separate subgenre of horror film. 64. Voodoo-related zombie themes have also appeared in espionage or adventure-themed works outside the horror genre. For example, the original Johnny Quest series, 1964, and the James Bond novel Live and Let Die, as well as its film adaptation, both feature Caribbean villains who falsely claim the voodoo power of zombification to keep others in fear of them. Romero's modern zombie archetype in Night of the Living Dead was influenced by several earlier zombie-themed films, including White Zombie, Revolt of the Zombies, 1936, and The Plague of the Zombies, 1966. Romero was also inspired by Richard Matheson's novel I Am Legend, 1954, along with its film adaptation, The Last Man on Earth, 1964. 65. George Romero, 1968–1985. Fictional character. Zombie. Apocalyptic and post-apocalyptic fiction character. First appearance. Night of the Living Dead, 1968. Created by George Romero. In-universe information. Alias Romero Zombie. Type. Undead, influenced by Haitian zombie, vampire, ghoul. See also, Living Dead. The modern conception of the zombie owes itself almost entirely to George Romero's 1968 film Night of the Living Dead. 1. 66, 67, in his films, Romero bred the zombie with the vampire, and what he got was the hybrid vigor of a ghoulish plague monster. 68. This entailed an apocalyptic vision of monsters that have come to be known as Romero zombies. Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times chided theater owners and parents who allowed children access to the film. "I don't think the younger kids really knew what hit them," complained Ebert. "They were used to going to movies, sure, and they'd seen some horror movies before, sure, but this was something else." According to Ebert, the film affected the audience immediately. Sad smiley 69. The kids in the audience were stunned. There was almost complete silence. The movie had stopped being delightfully scary about halfway through, and had become unexpectedly terrifying. There was a little girl across the aisle from me, maybe 9 years old, who was sitting very still in her seat and crying. Romero's reinvention of zombies is notable in terms of its thematics. He used zombies not just for their own sake, but as a vehicle to criticize real-world social ills, such as government ineptitude, bioengineering, slavery, greed and exploitation, while indulging our post-apocalyptic fantasies. 70. Night was the first of 6 films in Romero's Living Dead series. Its first sequel, Dawn of the Dead, was released in 1978. Lucio Fulci's Zombie 2 was released just months after Dawn of the Dead as an ersatz sequel. Dawn of the Dead was released in several other countries as Zombie or Zombie. 1. Dawn of the Dead was the most commercially successful zombie film for decades, up until the zombie revival of the 2000s. 71. The 1981 film Hell of the Living Dead referenced a mutagenic gas as a source of zombie contagion, an idea also used in Dan O'Bannon's 1985 film Return of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead featured zombies that hungered specifically for human brains. Relative Western decline, 1985–1995. A young zombie, Kira Shawn, feeding on human flesh, from Night of the Living Dead, 1968. Zombie films in the 1980s and 1990s were not as commercially successful as Dawn of the Dead in the late 1970s. 71. The mid-1980s produced few zombie films of note. Perhaps the most notable entry, the Evil Dead trilogy, while highly influential, are not technically zombie films, but films about demonic possession, despite the presence of the undead. 1985's Reanimator, loosely based on the Lovecraft story, stood out in the genre, achieving nearly unanimous critical acclaim, 72, and becoming a modest success, nearly outstripping Romero's Day of the Dead for box office returns. After the mid-1980s, the subgenre was mostly relegated to the underground. Notable entries include director Peter Jackson's ultra-gory film Brain Dead, 1992, released as Dead Alive in the US, Bob Balaban's comic 1993 film My Boyfriend's Back, where a self-aware high school boy returns to profess his love for a girl and his love for human flesh, and Michel Sauvy's Delamort, 1994, released as Cemetery Man in the US. Early Asian films, 1985–1995. In 1980's Hong Kong cinema, the Chinese Jianzai, a zombie-like creature dating back to Qing Dynasty-era Jianzai fiction of the 18th and 19th centuries, were featured in a wave of Jianzai films, popularized by Mr. Vampire, 1985. Hong Kong Jianzai films were popular in the Far East from the mid-1980s to the early 1990s. Prior to the 1990s, there were not many Japanese films related to what may be considered in the West as a zombie film. 73. Early films such as The Discarnates, 1988, feature little gore and no cannibalism, but it is about the dead returning to life looking for love rather than a story of apocalyptic destruction. 73. One of the earliest Japanese zombie films with considerable gore and violence was Battle Girl, The Living Dead in Tokyo Bay, 1991. 74. Far East Revival, 1996–2001. See also, Japanese horror. According to Kim Newman in the book Nightmare Movies, 2011, the zombie revival began in the Far East during the late 1990s, largely inspired by two Japanese zombie games released in 1996. Sad Smiley 74, Capcom's Resident Evil, which started the Resident Evil video game series that went on to sell 24 million copies worldwide by 2006. 73, and Sega's arcade shooter House of the Dead. The success of these two 1996 zombie games inspired a wave of Asian zombie films. 74. From the late 1990s, zombies experienced a renaissance in low-budget Asian cinema, with a sudden spate of dissimilar entries, including Biozombie, 1998, Wild Zero, 1999, Junk, 1999, Versus, 2000, and Stacy, 2001. Most Japanese zombie films emerged in the wake of Resident Evil, such as Versus, Wild Zero, and Junk, all from 2000. 73. The zombie films released after Resident Evil behaved similarly to the zombie films of the 1970s, 75. Except that they were influenced by zombie video games, which inspired them to dwell more on the action compared to the older Romero films. 76. Global Film Revival, 2001–2008. The zombie revival, which began in the Far East, eventually went global, following the worldwide success of the Japanese zombie games Resident Evil and The House of the Dead. 74. Resident Evil in particular sparked a revival of the zombie genre in popular culture, leading to a renewed global interest in zombie films during the early 2000s. 77. In addition to being adapted into the Resident Evil and House of the Dead films from 2002 onwards, the original video games themselves also inspired zombie films such as 28 Days Later, 2002, 78, and Shaun of the Dead, 2004. 79. This led to the revival of zombie films in global popular culture. 77, 78, 80. The turn of the millennium coincided with a decade of box office successes in which the zombie subgenre experienced a resurgence. The Resident Evil movies, 2002–2016, the British films 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, 2007, 81, 82, The Dawn of the Dead remake, 2004, 1, and the comedies Shaun of the Dead and Dance of the Dead, 2008. The new interest allowed Romero to create the fourth entry in his zombie series, Land of the Dead, released in the summer of 2005. Romero returned to the series with the films Diary of the Dead, 2008, and Survival of the Dead, 2010. 1. Generally, the zombies in these shows are the slow, lumbering and unintelligent kind, first made popular in Night of the Living Dead. 83. The Resident Evil films, 28 Days Later and The Dawn of the Dead remake all set box office records for the zombie genre, reaching levels of commercial success not seen since the original Dawn of the Dead in 1978. 71. Motion pictures created in the 2000s, like 28 Days Later, The House of the Dead and Resident Evil films, and The Dawn of the Dead remake, 58, have featured zombies that are more agile, vicious, intelligent, and stronger than the traditional zombie. 84. These new type of zombies, the fast zombie or running zombie, have origins in video games, with Resident Evil's running zombie dogs and especially the House of the Dead games running human zombies. 58. Spillover to television, 2008-2015. The success of Shaun of the Dead led to more successful zombie comedies during the late 2000s to early 2010s, such as Zombieland, 2009, and Cockneys vs Zombies, 2012. 77. By 2011, the Resident Evil film adaptations had also become the highest-grossing film series based on video games, after they grossed more than $1 billion worldwide. 85. In 2013, the AMC series The Walking Dead had the highest audience ratings in the United States for any show on broadcast or cable, with an average of 5.6 million viewers in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic. 86. The film World War Z became the highest-grossing zombie film, and one of the highest-grossing films of 2013. 77. At the same time, starting from the mid-2000s, a new type of zombie film has been growing in popularity, the one in which zombies are portrayed as human-like in appearance and behavior, retaining the personality traits they had in life, and becoming friends or even romantic partners for humans rather than a threat to humanity. Notable examples of human zombie romance include the stop-motion animated movie Corpse Bride, live-action movies Warm Bodies, Camille, Life After Beth, Burying the Ex, and Nina Forever, and TV series Pushing Daisies and Babylon Fields. 7. 87. According to zombie scholar Scott Rogers, what we are seeing in Pushing Daisies, Warm Bodies, and iZombie is in many ways the same transformation of the zombies that we have witnessed with vampires since the 1931 Dracula represented Dracula as essentially human, a significant departure from the monstrous representation in the 1922 film Nosferatu. Rogers also notes the accompanying visual transformation of the living dead, while the traditional zombies are marked by noticeable disfigurement and decomposition. The romantic zombies show little or no such traits. 7. Return to decline, 2015 present. In the late 2010s, zombie films began declining in popularity, with elevated horror films gradually taking their place, such as The Witch, 2015, Get Out, 2017, A Quiet Place, 2018, and Hereditary, 2018. 80. An exception is the low-budget Japanese zombie comedy One Cut of the Dead, 2017, which became a sleeper hit in Japan, and it made box office history by earning over 1,000 times its budget. 88. One Cut of the Dead also received worldwide acclaim, with Rotten Tomatoes stating that it reanimates the moribund zombie genre with a refreshing blend of formal daring and clever satire. 89. The romantic zombie angle still remains popular, however. The late 2010s and early 2020s saw the release of the TV series American Gods, iZombie, and Santa Clarita Diet, as well as the 2018 Disney Channel original movie Zombies and sequels Zombies 2, 2020, and Zombies 3, 2022. Apocalypse. Main article, Zombie Apocalypse. Intimately tied to the concept of the modern zombie is that of the zombie apocalypse, the breakdown of society as a result of an initial zombie outbreak that spreads quickly. This archetype has emerged as a prolific subgenre of apocalyptic fiction and has been portrayed in many zombie-related media after Night of the Living Dead. 90. In a zombie apocalypse, a widespread, usually global, rise of zombies hostile to human life engages in a general assault on civilization. Victims of zombies may become zombies themselves. This causes the outbreak to become an exponentially growing crisis. The spreading phenomenon swamps normal military and law enforcement organizations, leading to the panicked collapse of civilized society until only isolated pockets of survivors remain, scavenging for food and supplies in a world reduced to a pre-industrial hostile wilderness. Possible causes for zombie behavior in a modern population can be attributed to viruses, bacteria or other phenomena that reduce the mental capacity of humans, causing them to behave in a very primitive and destructive fashion. Subtext. The usual subtext of the zombie apocalypse is that civilization is inherently vulnerable to the unexpected, and that most individuals, if desperate enough, cannot be relied on to comply with the author's ethos. The narrative of a zombie apocalypse carries strong connections to the turbulent social landscape of the United States in the 1960s, when Night of the Living Dead provided an indirect commentary on the dangers of conformity, a theme also explored in the novel The Body Snatchers, 1954, and associated film Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 1956. 91, 92. Many also feel that zombies allow people to deal with their own anxieties about the end of the world. 93. One scholar concluded that more than any other monster, zombies are fully and literally apocalyptic. They signal the end of the world as we have known it. 90. While zombie apocalypse scenarios are secular, they follow a religious pattern based on Christian ideas of an end times war and Messiah. 94. Simon Pegg, who starred in and co-wrote the 2004 zombie comedy film Shaun of the Dead, wrote that zombies were the most potent metaphorical monster. According to Pegg, whereas vampires represent sex, zombies represent death, slow and steady in their approach, weak, clumsy, often absurd, the zombie relentlessly closes in, unstoppable, intractable. He expressed his dislike for the trend for fast zombies, and argued that they should be slow and inept. Just as a healthy diet and exercise can delay death, zombies are easy to avoid, but not forever. He also argued that this was essential for making them oddly sympathetic, to create tragic anti-heroes, to be pitied, empathized with, even rooted for. The moment they appear angry or petulant, the second they emit furious velociraptor screeches, as opposed to the correct mournful moans of longing, they cease to possess any ambiguity. They are simply mean. 95. Story elements. John Russo portrays a zombie in Night of the Living Dead. Initial contacts with zombies are extremely dangerous and traumatic, causing shock, panic, disbelief and possibly denial, hampering survivors' ability to deal with hostile encounters. 96. The response of authorities to the threat is slower than its rate of growth, giving the zombie plague time to expand beyond containment. This results in the collapse of the given society. Zombies take full control, while small groups of the living must fight for their survival. 96. The stories usually follow a single group of survivors, caught up in the sudden rush of the crisis. The narrative generally progresses from the onset of the zombie plague, then initial attempts to seek the aid of authorities, the failure of those authorities, through to the sudden catastrophic collapse of all large-scale organization and the characters' subsequent attempts to survive on their own. Such stories are often squarely focused on the way their characters react to such an extreme catastrophe, and how their personalities are changed by the stress, often acting on more primal motivations, fear, self-preservation, than they would display in normal life. 96, 97. Literature. One of the various zombie panel discussion at the 2012 New York Comic Con, featuring writers who have worked in the genre, left to right Jonathan Marbury, Daniel Kraus, Stefan Petrucker, Will Hill, Rachel Kane, Chase Novak, and Christopher Kruvatin. Also present, but not visible in the photo, was Barry Liger. See also, List of zombie novels. In the 1990s, zombie fiction emerged as a distinct literary subgenre, with the publication of Book of the Dead, 1990, and its follow-up Still Dead, Book of the Dead 2, 1992, both edited by horror authors John Skipp and Craig Spector. Featuring Romero-inspired stories from the likes of Stephen King, the Book of the Dead compilations are regarded as influential in the horror genre and perhaps the first true zombie literature. Horror novelist Stephen King has written about zombies, including his short story Home Delivery, 1990, and his novel Cell, 2006, concerning a struggling young artist on a trek from Boston to Maine in hopes of saving his family from a possible worldwide outbreak of zombie-like maniacs. 98. Max Brooks's novel World War Z, 2006, became a New York Times bestseller. 99. Brooks had previously authored The Zombie Survival Guide, 2003, a zombie-themed parody of pop fiction survival guides. 100. Brooks has said that zombies are so popular because other monsters may threaten individual humans, but the living dead threaten the entire human race. Zombies are slate wipers. Seth Graham Smith's mashup novel Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, 2009, combines the full text of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, 1813, with a story about a zombie epidemic within the novel's British Regency period setting. 100. In 2009, Katie Hirschberger of St. Martin's Press stated, "In the world of traditional horror, nothing is more popular right now than zombies. The living dead are here to stay." 100. 2000s and 2010s were marked by a decidedly new type of zombie novel, in which zombies retain their humanity and become friends or even romantic partners for humans. Critics largely attribute this trend to the influence of Stephen E. Meyer's vampire series Twilight. 101, 102. One of the most prominent examples is Generation Dead by Daniel Waters, featuring undead teenagers struggling for equality with the living and a human protagonist falling in love with their leader. 9. Other novels of this period involving human-zombie romantic relationships include Bone Song by John Meaney, American Gods by Neil Gaiman, Midnight Tides by Stephen Erickson, and Amy Plum's Die For Me series Winking Sad Smiley. 102. Much earlier examples, dating back to the 1980s, are Dragon on a Pedestal by Piers Anthony and Conan the Defiant by Steve Perry. 103. 104. Anime and manga. There has been a growth in the number of zombie mangas in the first decade of the 21st century, and in a list of 10 great zombie manga, Anime News Network's Jason Thompson placed I Am a Hero at number 1, considering it probably the greatest zombie manga ever. In second place was Living Corpse, and in third was Biomega, which he called the greatest science fiction virus zombie manga ever. 105. During the late 2000s and early 2010s, there were several manga and anime series that humanized zombies by presenting them as protagonists or love interests, such as Sankaria, Undying Love and Is This a Zombie? Both debuted in 2009. Z was adapted into a live-action film in 2014. 106. Video and performance art. Artist Gillian MacDonald has made several works of video art involving zombies and exhibited them in her 2006 show Horror Makeup, which debuted on the 8th of September, 2006 at Art Moving Projects, a gallery in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. 107. Artist Kareem Chadab has dedicated his work to the zombie figure. In 2007, he made a video installation at Villa Savoy called Them, wherein zombies walked in the villa like tourists. 108. Games. See also, List of zombie video games and zombies in Resident Evil. Zombies are a common undead creature-type fantasy role-playing games. In Dungeons & Dragons, zombies are one of the basic undead creature types, based on the zombie from folklore as well as more contemporary entertainment. 109. Zombies are generally portrayed as supernatural creations, with variations such as the Juju, Sea Zombie, and Zombie Lord. The Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition game, however, also incorporated a creature called the Yellow Musk Creeper, a creeping plant that drains the intelligence of its victims, possibly turning them into zombies under the plant's control. Ben Woodard found this to be an expression of the seemingly endless morphology of fungal creep and toxicological capacity within the game. 110. In video games, the release of two 1996 horror games, Capcom's Resident Evil and Sega's The House of the Dead, sparked an international craze for zombie games. 111. 74. In 2013, George Romero said that it was the video games Resident Evil and House of the Dead more than anything else that popularized zombies in early 21st century popular culture. 112. 113. The modern fast-running zombies have origins in these games, with Resident Evil's running zombie dogs and especially House of the Dead's running human zombies, which later became a staple of modern zombie films. 58. Zombies went on to become a popular theme for video games, particularly in the survival horror, stealth, first-person shooter and role-playing game genres. Important horror fiction media franchises in this area include Resident Evil, The House of the Dead, Silent Hill, Dead Rising, Dead Island, Left 4 Dead, Dying Light, State of Decay, The Last of Us and the Zombies game modes from the Call of Duty title series. 114. A series of games has also been released based on the widely popular TV show The Walking Dead, first aired in 2010. World of Warcraft, first released in 2004, is an early example of a video game in which an individual zombie-like creature could be chosen as a player character. A previous game in the same series, Warcraft 3, allowed a player control over an undead army. Original research. PopCap Games Plants vs. Zombies, a humorous tower defense game, was an indie hit in 2009, featuring in several best-of lists at the end of that year. The massively multiplayer online role-playing game Urban Dead, a free grid-based browser game where zombies and survivors fight for control of a ruined city, is one of the most popular games of its type. 115. Days, a zombie-based survival horror mod for Arma 2, was responsible for over 300,000 unit sales of its parent game within 2 months of its release. 116. Over a year later, the developers of the mod created a standalone version of the same game, which was in early access on Steam, and so far has sold 3 million copies since its release in December 2013. 117. Romero would later opine that he believes that much of the 21st century obsessions with zombies can be traced more towards video games than films, noting that it was not until the 2009 film Zombieland that a zombie film was able to gross more than $100 million. 118. Outside of video games, zombies frequently appear in trading card games, such as Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, which even has a zombie type for its monsters, as well as in role-playing games, such as Dungeons & Dragons, tabletop games such as Zombies and Dead of Winter, a Crossroads game, and tabletop wargames, such as Warhammer Fantasy and 40K. The game Humans vs. Zombies is a zombie-themed live-action game played on college campuses. 119. Writing for Scientific American, Kyle Hill praised the 2013 game The Last of Us for its plausibility, basing its zombification process on a fictional strain of the parasitic cordyceps fungus, a real-world genus whose members control the behavior of their arthropod hosts in zombie-like ways to reproduce. 120. Despite the plausibility of this mechanism, also explored in the novel The Girl with All the Gifts and the film of the same name, to date there have been no documented cases of humans infected by cordyceps. 121. Better source needed. Zombie video games have remained popular in the late 2010s, as seen with the commercial success of the Resident Evil 2 remake and Days Gone in 2019. 122. This enduring popularity may be attributed, in part, to the fact that zombie enemies are not expected to exhibit significant levels of intelligence, making them relatively straightforward to program. However, less pragmatic advantages, such as those related to storytelling and representation, are increasingly important. 123. American government. Main article, Preparedness 101, Zombie Apocalypse. On the 18th of May, 2011, the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, published a graphic novel entitled Preparedness 101, Zombie Apocalypse, providing tips to survive a zombie invasion as a fun new way of teaching the importance of emergency preparedness. 124. The CDC used the metaphor of a zombie apocalypse to illustrate the value of laying in water, food, medical supplies, and other necessities in preparation for any and all potential disasters, be they hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes, floods, or hordes of zombies. 124, 125. In 2011, the U.S. Department of Defense drafted ConPlan 8888, a training exercise detailing a strategy to defend against a zombie attack. 126. Music. Michael Jackson's music video Thriller, 1983, in which he dances with a troupe of zombies, has been preserved as a cultural treasure by the Library of Congress National Film Registry. 127, 128. Many instances of pop culture media have paid tribute to this video, including a gathering of 14,000 university students dressed as zombies in Mexico City, 127, and 1,500 prisoners in orange jumpsuits recreating the zombie dance in a viral video. 129. The Brooklyn hip-hop trio Flatbush Zombies incorporate many tropes from zombie fiction and play on the theme of a zombie apocalypse in their music. They portray themselves as living dead, describing their use of psychedelics such as LSD and psilocybin mushrooms as having caused them to experience ego death and rebirth. Social activism. Main articles: Zombie Walk and Zombie Squad. A zombie walk in Pittsburgh. The zombie also appears as a metaphor in protest songs, symbolizing mindless adherence to authority, particularly that of law enforcement and the armed forces. Well-known examples include Fela Kuti's 1976 album Zombie and the Cranberries' 1994 single Zombie. Organized zombie walks have been staged, either as performance art or as part of protests that parody political extremism or apathy. 130, 131, 132, 133, 134. A variation of the zombie walk is the zombie run. Here participants do a 5 km run wearing a belt with several flag leaves. If the chasing zombies capture all of the flags, the runner becomes infected. If he or she reaches the finish line, which may involve wide detours ahead of the zombies, then the participant is a survivor. In either case, an appropriate participation medal is awarded. 135. Theoretical academic studies. Researchers have used theoretical zombie infections to test epidemiology modeling. One study found that all humans end up turned or dead. This is because the main epidemiological risk of zombies, besides the difficulties of neutralizing them, is that their population just keeps increasing. Generations of humans merely surviving still have a tendency to feed zombie populations, resulting in gross outnumbering. The researchers explain that their methods of modeling may be applicable to the spread of political views or diseases with dormant infection. 136, 137. Adam Chodorow of the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law at Arizona State University investigated the estate and income tax implications of a zombie apocalypse under United States federal and state tax codes. 138. Neuroscientists Bradley Wojtek and Timothy Versteinen have built a side career in extrapolating how ideas in neuroscience would theoretically apply to zombie brains. Their work has been featured in Forbes, New York Magazine, and other publications. 139. See also: Wikimedia Commons has media related to zombie. List of zombie Nazi films. List of zombie short films and undead-related projects. Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, a fungus that creates so-called zombie ants or, more generally, behavior-altering parasites. Philosophical zombie, a person without a consciousness, used in philosophical thought experiments. Skeleton, undead. Smombie, a combination of smartphone and zombie. Clavius narcis. References. Notes. Jump up to, A B C D E F Masic 3, J.C. 15 June, 2012. The Zombification Family Tree, Legacy of the Living Dead. Pop Matters. Archived from the original on 3 June, 2020. Deborah Christie, Sarah Juliette Lauro, ed. 2011. Better Off Dead, The Evolution of the Zombie as Post-Human. Fordham University Press. p. 169. ISBN 978-0-8232-3447-9. Jump up to, A B Zombie, Permanent Dead link, in Oxford English Dictionary Online, subscription required, accessed 23 May 2014. The quotation cited is, Zombie, the title whereby he, chief of Brazilian natives, was called, is the name for the deity, in the Angolan tongue. Deborah Christie, Sarah Juliette Lauro, ed. 2011. Better Off Dead, The Evolution of the Zombie as Post-Human. Fordham University Press. p. 169. ISBN 0-8232-3447-9, 9780823234479. Stokes, J.C., the 17th of March, 2010. Gowles, Hell and Transcendence, The Zombie in Popular Culture from Night of the Living Dead to Shaun of the Dead, Master's Thesis. Brigham Young University. Retrieved 3 February 2016. Savage, Analyzer, 15 June 2010. Godfather of the Dead George Romero Talks Zombies. Wired. Retrieved 2 October 2011. Jump Up To, ABC Santa, Ashley, Richards, Jessica K. 24 August 2017. Romancing the Zombie, Essays on the Undead as Significant Other. McFarland. ISBN 9781466667423. McGlotton, Shaker, Jones, Steve. 26 August 2014. Zombies and Sexuality, Essays on Desire and the Living Dead. McFarland. ISBN 9780786479078. Jump Up To, A.B. George, Sam, Hughes, Bill. 1 November 2015. Open Graves, Open Minds, Representations of Vampires and the Undead from the Enlightenment to the Present Day. Oxford University Press. ISBN 9781526102157. Mormon, Christopher M. Rushton, Corey James. 10 October 2011. Zombies Are Us, Essays on the Humanity of the Walking Dead. McFarland. ISBN 9780786488087. Zombie. Oxford English Dictionary. Oxford University Press. 1998. Peter Laws, The Frighteners, Why We Love Monsters, Ghosts, Death and Gore, Icon Books, 2018. Doris L. Garraway, The Libertine Colony, Creolization in the Early French Caribbean, Duke University Press, 2005. Pereira do Nascimento, José, 1903. Dicionário Português Quimbundo. Huila, Tipografia de Mistal. de Rossi Jr., A Dicionário Português Quimbundo. Aluandar Argent, Santos. George Romero, Dawn of the Dead, archived 8 November, 2020 at the Wayback Machine, Working Draft 1977, horrorlair.com. JLSVT, George Romero on YouTube. Jump Up To, A.B. McAllister, Elizabeth, 1995. A Sorcerer's Bottle, The Visual Art of Magic in Haiti. In Cosentino, Donald J. ed. Sacred Arts of Haitian Voda. Los Angeles, California, UCLA Fowler Museum of Cultural History. pp. 304321. ISBN 978-0930741471. Ascent, Molfikit, Mazama, Amma, 2009. Encyclopedia of African Religion. Sage. ISBN 978-1-4129-3636-1. Daniels, Kira Malika, 1 January 2021. Voda harmonizes the head pot, or Haiti's multisol complex. Religion. 5239. ISSN 0048-721X. Davis, Wade, 1997. The Serpent and the Rainbow. New York City, Simon and Schuster. p. 186. ISBN 978-0684839295. Wylance, Amy, the 26th of October, 2012. A Zombie is a Slave Forever. The New York Times. Haiti. Retrieved the 31st of October, 2012. Wylance, Amy, December, 2011. Response to I Walked with a Zombie. amywylance.com. Retrieved the 2nd of February, 2018. Payne, Fray Raymond. The Relation of Fray Raymond Payne, Sic. Faculty.smu.edu. Archived from the original on 13 April, 2021. Whitehead, Neil L. 2011. Of Cannibals and Kings, Primal Anthropology in the Americas. Penn State Press. pp. 39-41. Edmonds, Ennis B. Gonzalez, Michelle O. 2010. Caribbean Religious History, An Introduction. NYU Press. p. 111. Seabrook, William, 1929. The Magic Island. Blue Ribbon Books. p. 103. Code Penal. www.oas.org. Retrieved 12 March, 2018. Mars, Louis P. 1945. Media Life Zombies for the World. Man. 45, 2238-40-10.2307/2792947. ISSN 0025-1496. JSTA 2792947. Hurston, Zeraneal, 1984, 1942. Dust Tracks on a Road, 2nd, 1942, ed. Urbana, I.L., University of Illinois Press. p. 205. Mormon, Christopher M. Rushton, Corey James, 2011. Race, Oppression and the Zombie, Essays on Cross-Cultural Appropriations of the Caribbean Tradition. McFarland. p. 3. ISBN 978-0-7864-5911-7. Moore, Brian L. 1995. Cultural Power, Resistance, and Pluralism, Colonial Guyana, 1838–1900. University of California Press. pp. 147149. Dayan, Joan, 1998. Haiti, History, and the Gods. University of California Press. p. 37. Marinovic, Greg, Silva Joao, 2000. The Bang Bang Club Snapshots from a Hidden War. William Heinemann. p. 84. ISBN 978-0-434-00733-2. Marinovic, Greg, Silva Joao, 2000. The Bang Bang Club Snapshots from a Hidden War. William Heinemann. p. 98. ISBN 978-0-434-00733-2. Jump Up To, Abinahors, Isaac, June, 2005. Witches and Zombies of the South African Low Veld, Discourse, Accusations and Subjective Reality. The Journal of the Royal Anthropological Institute. 11. 2197-198-10.1467-9667-2005.00232.x. Carrot Davis, E.W. 1983. The Ethnobiology of the Haitian Zombie. Journal of Ethnopharmacology. 9. 185-10.1016/0378-8741, 83, 90029-6. PMID 6668953. Carrot Davis, Wade, 1985. The Serpent and the Rainbow, New York, Simon and Schuster, pp. 92-95. Carrot Davis, Wade, 1988. Passage of Darkness, The Ethnobiology of the Haitian Zombie, University of North Carolina Press, pp. 115116. Carrot Jump Up To, A.B. Terrence Hines, 2008. Zombies and Tetrodotoxin. Skeptical Inquirer, xicop.org. Retrieved 9 March, 2018. Carrot Booth, W. 1988. Voodoo Science. Science. 240, 4852-74277. Bibcode 1988 SCI, 24274B. Do 10.1126/science.3353722. PMID 3353722. Carrot Oswald, Hans Peter, 2009. Vodou. Bod Books on Demand. p. 39. ISBN 978-3-8370-5904-5. Carrot Littlewood, Roland, Chavance Duyon, the 11th of October, 1997. Clinical Findings in 3 Cases of Zombification. The Lancet. 350. 9084 1094 1096 to 10.1016/S0140-6736, 97, 04449-8. PMID 102135668. S2 SID 3889890. Retrieved 28 March, 2014. Carrot Dane, Simon, January, 2006. Interview with Roland Littlewood on 5 December, 2005, PDF. World Cultural Psychiatry Research Review. 1, 157-59. Archived from the original, PDF. On 6 February 2016. Carrot Littlewood, Roland, 1 December 1997. The Plight of the Living Dead. Times Higher Education. Retrieved 28 March 2014. Carrot Pulliam, June Michelle, Fonseca, Anthony J. 19 June 2014. Encyclopedia of the Zombie, The Walking Dead in Popular Culture and Myth, The Walking Dead in Popular Culture and Myth. ABCCLIO. pp. 113. ISBN 9781440803895. Retrieved 10 May 2015. Carrot Bishop, Kyle William, the 26th of January 2010. American Zombie Gothic, The Rise and Fall, and Rise, of the Walking Dead in Popular Culture. McFarland. pp. 41. ISBN 9780786455546. Retrieved 10 May 2015. Daly, Stephanie, 1989. Myths from Mesopotamia, Creation, the Flood, Gilgamesh, and Others. Oxford, England, Oxford University Press. p. 155. ISBN 978-0-19-283589-5. Daly, Stephanie, 1989. Myths from Mesopotamia, Creation, the Flood, Gilgamesh, and Others. Oxford, England, Oxford University Press. p. 80. ISBN 978-0-19-283589-5. Books, Mumble Jumble. Time: 9 September 1940. Archived from the original on 13 October 2007. Retrieved 5 November 2013. Warner, Marina. A Forgotten Gem, Das Gespensterbuch, The Book of Ghosts, An Introduction. H. P. Lovecraft, Supernatural Horror in Literature, 1927, 1933-1935. When Zombies Attack. UGO.com 24 June 2008. Archived from the original on 20 June 2008. Retrieved 5 November 2013. Miskatonic University Library. H.P. Lovecraft in the Comics. YankeeClassic.com. Retrieved 5 November 2013. Clisson, Matthias, 2010. Vampire Apocalypse, A Biocultural Critique of Richard Matheson's I Am Legend. Philosophy and Literature. Biodrowski, Steve. Night of the Living Dead, the classic film that launched the modern zombie genre. Jones, Tanya Karina Pell, 15 April 2014. From Necromancy to the Necrotrophic, Resident Evil's influence on the zombie origin shift from supernatural to science. In Fargaley, Nadine, ed. Unraveling Resident Evil, Essays on the Complex Universe of the Games and Films. McFarland and Company. pp. 718. ISBN 978-0-7864-7291-8. Jump Up To, ABCD Levy, Josh, 19 December 2007. How Did Movie Zombies Get So Fast? Slate. Retrieved 5 November 2013. Lodge, Guy, 22 May 2021. Streaming, Army of the Dead and Cinema's Best Zombie Films. The Guardian. Retrieved 21 February 2022. North, Matthew, 21 May 2021. Walking Dead Whiskey to Survival Kits, Gruesome Gift Ideas for Zombie Fans. Variety. Retrieved 21 February 2022. White Zombie, 1932, Review. Archived from the original on 12 September 2015. Zombies, Mals, and the Consumerism Debate, George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. IMDb, Most Popular Zombie Feature Films Released in 2014. IMDb. Dendel, Peter, 28 August 2012. The Zombie Movie Encyclopedia, Volume 2, 2000-2010. McFarland, Incorporated, Publishers. ISBN 9780786461639. Tolson, John, the 29th of October, 2018. Why Night of the Living Dead was a big bang moment for horror movies. British Film Institute. Retrieved the 27th of May, 2020. Stephen Harper, Night of the Living Dead, Reappraising an Undead Classic. Bright Lights Film Journal, Issue 50, November, 2005. Pulliam, June, 2007. The Zombie. In Joshi, St. ed. Icons of Horror and the Supernatural. Westport, Connecticut, Greenwood Press. ISBN 978-0313337802. Twitchell, James B. 1985. Dreadful Pleasures, An Anatomy of Modern Horror. Oxford, Oxford University Press. ISBN 978-0195035667. Roger Ebert, Review of Night of the Living Dead, Chicago Sun-Times, 5 January 1969, last accessed 8 July 2014. Zombies. Green Cine. Archived from the original on 14 July 2014. Retrieved 5 November 2013. Jump Up To, ABC Booker, M. Keith, 2010. Encyclopedia of Comic Books and Graphic Novels. Volume 1, A.L. ABCCLIO. p. 662. ISBN 9780313357473. Reanimator. Rotten Tomatoes. 18 October 1985. Retrieved 5 November 2013. Jump Up To, ABCD Barmain 2006, p. 113. Jump Up To, ABCDE Newman, Kim, 2011. Nightmare Movies, Horror on Screen Since the 1960s. A&C Black. p. 559. ISBN 9781408805039. Barmain 2006, p. 115. Newman, Kim, 2011. Nightmare Movies, Horror on Screen Since the 1960s. A&C Black. p. 560. ISBN 9781408805039. Jump Up To, ABCD Barber, Nicholas, 21 October 2014. Why Are Zombies Still So Popular? BBC. Retrieved 31 May 2019. Jump Up To, A.B. Hassan, Zaki, 10 April 2015. Interview, Director Alex Garland on Ex Machina. HuffPost. Retrieved 21 June 2018. 12 Killer Facts About Shaun of the Dead. Mental Floss. 23 January 2016. Retrieved 31 May 2019. Jump Up To, A.B. How 28 Days Later Changed the Horror Genre. The Hollywood Reporter. 29 June 2018. Retrieved 31 May 2019. Kermode, Mark, 6 May 2007. A Capital Place for Panic Attacks. London, Guardian News and Media Limited. Retrieved 12 May 2007. Stylus Magazine's Top 10 Zombie Films of All Time. Archived from the original on the 13th of November 2018. Retrieved the 10th of April 2009. Cronin, Brian, the 3rd of December 2008. John Seaver's Storytelling Engines, George Romero's Dead Films. Comic Book Resources. Archived from the original on the 6th of December 2008. Retrieved the 4th of December 2008. Levy, Josh, the 24th of March 2004. Dead Run. Slate. Retrieved the 4th of December 2008. Reeves, Ben, the 30th of December 2011. Guinness World Records 2012 Gamers Edition Preview. Game Informer. Archived from the original on the 6th of January 2012. Retrieved the 31st of December 2011. Chandni Dulatramani, the 9th of May 2013. Walking Dead breathes life into AMC results. Reuters. Retrieved the 19th of May 2013. Luckhurst, Roger, 2015. Zombies, A Cultural History. Reaction Books. ISBN 9781780235646. Nguyen, Han, the 31st of December 2018. One Cut of the Dead, a bootleg of the Japanese zombie comedy mysteriously appeared on Amazon. IndieWire. Retrieved the 2nd of March 2019. One Cut of the Dead, Kamera Otomayuna. 2017. Rotten Tomatoes. Retrieved the 2nd of March 2019. Jump Up To, A.B. Paffenroth, Kim, 2006. Gospel of the Living Dead, George Romero's Visions of Hell on Earth. Waco, Baylor University Press. ISBN 978-1932792652. Rockoff, Adam, 2002. Going to Pieces, The Rise and Fall of the Slasher Film, 1978-1986. Jefferson, N.C., McFarland. p. 35. ISBN 978-0-7864-1227-3. Clute, John, Grant, John, eds. 1999. Zombie Movies. The Encyclopedia of Fantasy. New York, St. Martin's Press. p. 1048. ISBN 978-0-312-19869-5. Cripps, Charlotte, the 1st of November 2006. Preview, Max Brooks Festival of the Living Dead. Barbican, London. The Independent. Archived from the original on the 7th of May 2022. Retrieved the 19th of September 2008. McAllister, Elizabeth, the 1st of January 2012. Slaves, Cannibals, and Infected Hyperwhites, The Race and Religion of Zombies. Anthropological Quarterly. 85, 2457486-10.1353/Anc.2012.0021. ISSN 1534-1518. S2 SID 1447254223. Archived from the original on the 25th of September 2015. Retrieved the 26th of August 2020. Pegg, Simon, the 4th of November 2008. Simon Pegg on Why the Undead Should Never Be Allowed to Run. The Guardian. ISSN 0261-3077. Retrieved 15 February 2019. Jump up to, ABC Ken Rec, Todd, 17 November 2008. Surviving a Zombie Apocalypse, Left 4 Dead writer talks about breathing life into zombie genre. Video game review. NBC News. Archived from the original on 3 February 2013. Retrieved 3 December 2008. Daily, Patrick. Max Brooks. Chicago Reader. Archived from the original on 21 December 2008. Retrieved 28 October 2008. The New York Times, 12 February 2006. The New York Times, 15 November 2006. Jump up to, ABC Craig Wilson, Zombies lurch into popular culture via books, plays, more, USA Today, 9 April 2009, P1D, first page of Life section, above the fold, found at Zombies lurch into popular culture article at USA Today. Retrieved 13 April 2009. Bishop, Kyle William, 17 September 2015. How Zombies Conquered Popular Culture, The Multifarious Walking Dead in the 21st Century. McFarland. ISBN 9780786495412. Jump up to, A.B. Boddart, Joni Richards, 10 November 2011. They suck, they bite, they eat, they kill. The Psychological Meaning of Supernatural Monsters in Young Adult Fiction. Scarecrow Press. ISBN 9780810882270. Marowski, Daniel G. Stin, Gene C. 15 October 1985. Contemporary Literary Criticism. Volume 35. Gale Research Company. ISBN 9780810344099. Cassidy, Bruce, 1 September 1993. Modern Mystery, Fantasy, and Science Fiction Writers. Continuum. ISBN 9780826405739. Jason Thompson, 9 January 2014. House of 1000 Manga 10 Great Zombie Manga. Anime News Network. Retrieved 11 January 2014. Ring 0 / Orochi's Zaruta directs live-action film of zombie manga Z. Anime News Network. 9 April 2014. Retrieved 30 July 2014. Kino, Carol, 30 July 2006. Gillian MacDonald, performance artist, forsakes Billy Bob Thornton for zombies. The New York Times. Retrieved 6 May 2009. Kirup Center d'études et de recherches en arts plastiques. Kirup.univ Paris 1.fr 1 December 1994. Archived from the original on 8 March 2012. Retrieved 7 July 2012. Grebe, James, 3 June 2019. How Dungeons & Dragons reimagines and customizes iconic folklore monsters. SYFYWire. Retrieved 14 January 2022. Woodard, Ben, 2012. Slime Dynamics. Winchester, Washington, Zero Books. p. 32. ISBN 978-1-78099-248-8. K, Glenn, 2008. Zombie Movies, The Ultimate Guide. Chicago Review Press. p. 184. ISBN 9781569766835. Weedon, Paul, the 17th of July, 2017. Georgia Romero, Interview. Paul Weedon. Archived from the original on the 20th of December, 2019. Retrieved the 2nd of June, 2019. Diver, Mike, the 17th of July, 2017. Gaming's Greatest, Romero-worthy Zombies. Vice. Retrieved the 2nd of June, 2019. Christopher T. Fong, the 2nd of December, 2008. Playing Games, Left 4 Dead. Video Game Review. Retrieved the 3rd of December, 2008. UrbanDead.com. SurCentro.com. Retrieved the 5th of November, 2013. Usher, William, the 1st of July, 2012. Days helps Arma 2 rack up more than 300,000 in sales. Cinema Blend. Retrieved the 3rd of July, 2012. Nut, Christian, the 23rd of January, 2015. Days hits 3 million sales after 13 months in early access. Gamasutra. UBM plc. Retrieved the 24th of January, 2015. Roby, Tim, the 8th of November, 2013. Georgia Romero, Why I Don't Like The Walking Dead. The Telegraph. Archived from the original on the 11th of January, 2022. Retrieved the 13th of February, 2017. Wexler, Laura. Commando Performance. The Washington Post. Retrieved the 20th of April, 2010. Hill, Kyle, the 25th of June, 2013. The Fungus That Reduced Humanity to the Last of Us. Scientific American. Retrieved the 22nd of June, 2018. Is the Last of Us Killer Fungus Real? Reality Check. GameSpot YouTube. The 14th of July, 2013. Archived from the original on the 29th of October, 2021. Retrieved the 29th of June, 2018. A discussion of zombies and the apocalypse in video games. The Hollywood Reporter. The 27th of April, 2019. Retrieved the 31st of May, 2019. Matthew, the 17th of July, 2019. Zombies, Again. A qualitative analysis of the zombie antagonist's appeal in game design. The Playful Undead and Video Games. pp. 1529. Do 10.4324/9781315179490-2. ISBN 9781315179490. S2 SID 1816933024. Jump Up To, AB Preparedness 101, Zombie Apocalypse. btcdc.gov, the 16th of May, 2011. Retrieved the 6th of April, 2012. Preparedness 101, Zombie Pandemic, PDF. cdc.gov. Archived from the original, PDF, on the 19th of October, 2013. Retrieved 5 November 2013. Nordstrom, David Sturt and Todd. A U.S. government zombie plan. Forbes.com. Retrieved 12 March 2018. Jump up to, A.B. Moog, Matt, 13 September 2011. Everything you ever wanted to know about zombies. Gallery Books. pp. 214. ISBN 9781451641578. Hombach, Jean-Pierre. Michael Jackson King of Pop. Publi. pp. 126. Archived from the original on 27 June 2014. Dendel, Peter, 2012. Zombie Movie Encyclopedia, 2000-2010. McFarland. pp. 256. ISBN 9780786492886. Retrieved 19 May 2013. Colley, Jenna. Zombies Haunt San Diego Streets. SenonSanDiego.com. Retrieved 1 October 2009. Kemble, Gary. They came, they saw, they lurched. Australia, ABC. Archived from the original on 4 October 2009. Retrieved 1 October 2009. Dalgetty, Greg. The Dead Walk. Penny Blood Magazine. Archived from the original on 6 September 2009. Retrieved 1 October 2009. Horjern, Tom. Nightlife, Dead Ahead. Star Tribune. Retrieved 1 October 2009. Dudick, Zandy. Guinness certifies record for 2nd annual zombie walk. YourpenTrafford.com. Archived from the original on 23 January 2009. Retrieved 1 October 2009. Zombie Run homepage. Zombie Run homepage. Retrieved 12 March 2018. Munns, Philip, Hoodie, Ione, Imad, Joe, Smith, Robert J. 2009. When Zombies Attack, Mathematical Modeling of an Outbreak of Zombie Infection, PDF. Nova Science Publishers, Inc. pp. 133150. ISBN 978-1-60741-347-9. Retrieved 9 August 2018. Chuench, J.M., Chiaka, C. 14 August 2009. Mathematical Model for Surviving a Zombie Attack. Wired. Condé Nast. Retrieved 9 August 2018. Chodorow, Adam, 7 May 2012. Death and Taxes and Zombies. IO Law Review. 98, 1207. SSRN 2045255. Mole, Beth, 23 July 2012. Zombies on the Brain, Young Neuroscientists' Popular Zombie Study Frightens Their Advisors Most of All. The Chronicle of Higher Education. Archived from the original on 25 February 2021. Retrieved 12 March 2022. Bibliography. Barmain, Colette, 2006. Introduction to Japanese Horror Film. Edinburgh University Press. ISBN 978-1903254417. Further reading. Ackerman, H. W., Gauthier, J. 1991. The Ways and Nature of the Zombie. The Journal of American Folklore. 104, 414 466 494 do 10.2307/541551. JSTOR 541551. Black, J. Anderson, 2000, The Dead Walk Noi Publishing, Hereford, Herefordshire, ISBN 0-9536564-2X. Curran, Bob, 2006, Encyclopedia of the Undead, A Field Guide to Creatures That Cannot Rest in Peace. New Page Books, Franklin Lakes, New Jersey, ISBN 1-56414-841-6. Flint, David, 2008, Zombie Holocaust, How the Living Dead Devoured Pop Culture. Plexus, London, ISBN 978-0-85965-397-8. Forget, Thomas, 2007, Introducing Zombies. Rosen Publishing, New York, ISBN 1-4042-0852-6, Juvenile. Graves, Zachary, 2010, Zombies, The Complete Guide to the World of the Living Dead. Sphere, London, ISBN 978-1-84744-415-8. Hurston, Zeranil, 2009, Tell My Horse, Voodoo and Life in Haiti and Jamaica, Harper Perennial. ISBN 978-0-06169-513-1. Mars, Louis P. 1945. Media Life. Zombies for the World. Man. 45, 223840 do 10.2307/2792947. JSTOR 2792947. Copy at Webster University. McIntosh, Sean and Leverett, Mark, editors, 2008, Zombie Culture, Autopsies of the Living Dead. Scarecrow Press, Lanham, Maryland, ISBN 0-8108-6043-0. Mormon, Christopher M., and Corey James Rushton, editors, 2011, Zombies Are Us, Essays on the Humanity of the Walking Dead. McFarland. ISBN 978-0-7864-5912-4. Shaker McGlotton, and Jones, Steve, editors, 2014, Zombies and Sexuality, Essays on Desire and the Living Dead. McFarland. ISBN 978-0-7864-7907-8. Bishop, Kyle William, 2015, How Zombies Conquered Popular Culture, The Multifarious Walking Dead in the 21st Century. McFarland. ISBN 978-1-4766-2208-8. Santa, Ashley, and Richards, Jessica K. Editors, 2017, Romancing the Zombie, Essays on the Undead as Significant Other. McFarland. ISBN 978-1-4766-6742-3. Russell, Jamie, 2005, Book of the Dead, The Complete History of Zombie Cinema. Fab, Godalming, England, ISBN 1-90324-33-7. Waller, Gregorio. 2010, Living and the Undead, Slaying Vampires, Exterminating Zombies. University of Illinois Press, Urbana, Indiana, ISBN 978-0-252-07772-2. Show. V. T. E. African Diaspora Religions. Religions. Abakure. Arera. Atheism. Black Church. Catholicism. Candomblé. Bantu. Jej. Kitu. Comfort. Convince. Dominican Voodoo. Haitian Vodou. In Cuba. Islam. Judaism. Kumina. Louisiana Voodoo. Maria Lionza. Maroon. Palo. Quimbanda. Santeria. Spiritual Baptist. Tambor de Mina. Trinidadian Vodunyu. Umbanda. Winti. Practices and concepts. Animal sacrifice. Fetish priest. Boka. Houngan. Mambo. Hoodoo. Congo. Hot foot powder. Jazz funeral. Cromanti dance. Macumba. Micherai. Mojo bag. Mule. 9 nights. Obia. Spirituals. Vive. Voodoo doll. Zombie. Diverse roots. Aluzi. Igbo. Christianity. Catholicism. Protestantism. Western occultism. European witchcraft folklore. Ofa. Congo. Nkaisai. Bantu. Loe. Fon and Yu. Orisha. Yoruba. Rastafari. Winti. Akan. Zemi. Native American religions. Show. V. T. E. Bantu religion and folklore. Main topics. Bantu peoples. Bantu expansion. Proto-Bantu language. Bantu languages. Religion. Religions. Bantu religion. Badimo. Dini Yomzambwa, Aluhaya. Congo religion. Nyachawa. Zimbabwean, Ndebele and Shona. Zulu religion. Deities. A Congo. Bunzi. Kalamba. Kayanda. Kibuka. Mbeg. Mukasa. Musa. Mwerai. Njumb. Nyumb. Nzambimbungu. Nzambisai. Nzame. Spirits. Jengu. Mamivdo. Nkaisai. Nkondi. Shetani. Simbi. Concepts. Kalanga line. Congo cosmogram. Nkaisai. Nkondi. Nganga. Okuyai. Zebula. Culture. Legendary beings. Kimenaus. Mwindo. Mvutsi. Nambi. Nyango society. Sudakambambi. Legendary creatures. Abada. Eliko. Kule Kamba. Mbwairi. Mokumbam. Abumbo. Bantu diaspora. Religion. African diaspora religions. Black cat bone. Candomblé Bantu, Brazil. Goofa dust. Hoodoo, USA. Hot foot powder. Kumbaya. Mojo bag. Ring shout. Culture. Buhag. Congo Square. Gullah Jack. John the Conqueror. Zombie. Category. Show. V. T. E. Global catastrophic risks. Future of the Earth. Future of an expanding universe. Ultimate fate of the universe. technological, chemical warfare, cyber attack, cyber warfare, cyber terrorism, cybergeddon, grey goo, nanoweapons, kinetic bombardment, kinetic energy weapon, nuclear warfare, mutual assured destruction, dead hand, doomsday clock, doomsday device, antimatter weapon, electromagnetic pulse, EMP, safety of high-energy particle collision experiments, micro black hole, strange alert, synthetic intelligence / artificial intelligence, AI takeover, existential risk from artificial intelligence, technological singularity, transhumanism, sociological, anthropogenic hazard, collapsology, doomsday argument, self-indication assumption doomsday argument rebuttal, self-referencing doomsday argument rebuttal, economic collapse, Malthusian catastrophe, New World Order, conspiracy theory, nuclear holocaust, cobalt, famine, winter, societal collapse, state collapse, World War III, ecological, climate change, anoxic event, biodiversity loss, mass mortality event, cascade effect, cataclysmic pole shift hypothesis, climate change and civilizational collapse, deforestation, desertification, extinction risk from climate change, tipping points in the climate system, flood basalt, global dimming, global terrestrial stilling, global warming, hypercane, ice age, ecocide, ecological collapse, environmental degradation, habitat destruction, human impact on the environment, coral reefs, on marine life, land degradation, land consumption, land surface effects on climate, ocean acidification, ozone depletion, resource depletion, sea level rise, supervolcano, winter, Vernishot, water pollution, water scarcity, Earth overshoot day, overexploitation, overpopulation, human overpopulation, biological, extinction, extinction event, Holocene extinction, human extinction, list of extinction events, genetic erosion, genetic pollution, others, biodiversity loss, decline in amphibian populations, decline in insect populations, biotechnology risk, biological agent, biological warfare, bioterrorism, colony collapse disorder, defaunation, dysgenics, interplanetary contamination, pandemic, pollinator decline, overfishing, astronomical, big crunch, big rip, coronal mass ejection, cosmological phase transition, geomagnetic storm, false vacuum decay, gamma ray burst, heat death of the universe, proton decay, virtual black hole, impact event, asteroid impact avoidance, asteroid impact prediction, potentially hazardous object, near-Earth object, winter, rogue planet, near-Earth supernova, hypernova, micronova, solar flare, stellar collision, eschatological, Buddhist, Maitreya. Three Ages. Hindu. Kalki. Kali Yuga. Last Judgment. Second Coming. 1 Enoch. Daniel. Abomination of Desolation. Prophecy of 70 Weeks. Messiah. Christian. Futurism. Historicism. Interpretations of Revelation. Idealism. Pretrism. 2 Esdras. 2 Thessalonians. Man of Sin. Katechen. Antichrist. Book of Revelation. Events. 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Lake of Fire. Number of the Beast. 7 Bowls. 7 Seals. The Beast. 2 Witnesses. War in Heaven. Whore of Babylon. Great Apostasy. New Earth. New Jerusalem. Olivet Discourse. Great Tribulation. Son of Perdition. Sheep and Goats. Islamic. Al-Qam. Beast of the Earth. Du al-Qarnayn. Dulsuwakatain. Dajjal. Israfil. Mahdi. Sufyani. Jewish. Messiah. War of Gog and Magog. Third Temple. Norse. Zoroastrian. Saoshyant. Others. 2011 End Times Prediction. 2012 Phenomenon. Apocalypse. Apocalyptic literature. Apocalypticism. Armageddon. Blood Moon Prophecy. Earth Changes. End Time. Gog and Magog. List of dates predicted for apocalyptic events. Messianism. Messianic Age. Millenarianism. Millennialism. Premillennialism. Amillennialism. Postmillennialism. Nemesis, hypothetical star. Nibiru Cataclysm. Rapture. Praroth. Post-tribulation rapture. Resurrection of the dead. World to come. Fictional. Alien invasion. Apocalyptic and post-apocalyptic fiction. List of apocalyptic and post-apocalyptic fiction. List of apocalyptic films. Climate fiction. Disaster films. List of disaster films. List of fictional doomsday devices. Zombie apocalypse. Zombie. Organizations. Center for the Study of Existential Risk. Future of Humanity Institute. Future of Life Institute. Nuclear Threat Initiative. General. Ransomware. Cyberwarfare. Disaster. Depression. Financial crisis. Pandemic. Riots. Social crisis. Survivalism. World portal. Categories. Apocalypticism. Future problems. Hazards. Risk analysis. Doomsday scenarios. Show. V. T. E. Horror fiction. Speculative fiction. Media. Anime. Comics. Films. History. Magazines. Podcasts. Television programs. Video games. List. Types. Art. Black. Body. Cannibal. Christmas. Comedy. Zombie. Creepypasta. Cosmic. Dark fantasy. Dark romanticism. Faustian. Grimdark. Splatterpunk. Erotic. Goro. Monster erotica. Zombie pornography. Folk. Ghost. Gilo. List of films. Gothic. American. Southern. Southern Ontario. Suburban. Tasmanian. Urban. Japanese. Korean. Lovecraftian. Monsters. Jiangxi. Vampire. Werewolf. Occult detective. Organ transplantation. Penny Dreadful. Postmodern horror. Psychological. Survival. Techno. Weird fiction. New Weird. Weird Menace. Weird West. Zombie apocalypse. Monsters. Demons. Devils. Ghouls. Evil clowns. Extraterrestrials. Fire-breathing monsters. Chimera. Dragons. Gargoyles. Kiju. Killer toy. Mutants. Ogres. Sea monster. Piranha. The Rheanthropes. Werewolves. Werewolves. Undead. Death. Ghosts. Mummies. Skeletons. Vampires. Zombies. Witches. Related genres. Black comedy. Fantastic. Fantasy fiction. Mystery. Paranormal. Science fiction. Shinmo. Supernatural. Thriller. Tokusatsu. Urban legend. Other. Grand Guignol. Writers. Conventions. LGBT themes. Characters. Macabre. Horror host. Horror punk. Death rock. Horrorcore. Vulgar autism. Related. Pulp magazine. Internet speculative fiction database. Bram Stoker Award. Video nasties. Category. Portal. Show. V. T. E. Stock characters. List. Archetype. Show. By ethics and morality. Heroes. Classic hero. Action hero. Christ figure. Chosen one. Everyman. Folk hero. Knight errant. Legacy hero. Mythological king. Paladin. Superhero. Youngest son. Antihero. Byronic hero. Man alone. Tragic hero. Other. Cyberhero. Super soldier. Space marine. Rogues. Lovable rogue. Gentleman detective. Jack. Trickster. Tricky slave. Zanny, servants, clowns, harlequin, Briella, Scapino, Pulcinella and Piero. Outlaw. Bad boy. Gentleman thief. Pirate. Air pirate. Space pirate. Other. Good cop / bad cop. Rake. Villains. Anti-villains. False hero. The mole. Double agent. Evil twin. Terrorist. Social Darwinist. Dark Lord. Mad scientist. Supervillain. Monsters. Bug-eyed monster. Evil clown. Killer toy. Monster girl. Skeleton. Slime. Swamp monster. Vampires. Zombie. Nazi zombies. Other. Alazan. Archenemy. Folk devil. Igor. Masked villain. Miser. Vecchio, wealthy old men, Pantalone and Il Dottore. Il Capitano, self-styled captain, braggart. Show. By sex and gender. Feminine. Love interest. Bishjo. Blonde stereotype. Farmer's daughter. Girl next door. Hooker with a heart of gold. Ingenue. Luju Ponyu. Magical girlfriend. Cat girl. Monster girl. Manic pixie dream girl. Vixen. Hag. Cat lady. Crone. Fairy godmother. La Ruffiana. Loathly lady. Hawksian woman. Dragon lady. Femme fatale. Thsund. Woman warrior. Jungle girl. Magical girl. Virago. Queen bee. Princess Lointain. Southern belle. Valley girl. Yamato Nadeshiko. LGBT. Class S. Leotong. Lady in waiting. Columbina. Mammy stereotype. Geek girl. Gamer girl. Damsel in distress. Final girl. Princess and dragon. Masculine. Harlequin. Pierrot. Scaramouche. Father figure. Wise old man. Elderly martial arts master. Young. American Mapillai. Imbo. Ivan the Fool. Jack. Jock. Little Johnny. Nice guy. Nice Jewish boy. Superfluous man. Prince Charming. Bishnin. Knight errant. Primitive. Feral child. Noble savage. Caveman. Mountain man. LGBT. Seaman Duke. Otokonoko. Bad boy. Pachuco. Black Knight. Show. Others. Adolescent clique. Barbarian. Clown. Dragon Slayer. Donor. Fool. Identity formation. Imaginary friend. Inamorati, the lovers. Little green men. Magical Negro. Mole people. Pop icon. Red shirt. Shoulder angel. Sidekick. Straight man. Tokenism. Town drunk. Tragic mulatto. Truck con. Village idiot. White savior. Authority control databases, national. Germany. United States. France. BNF data. Czech Republic. Israel. Retrieved from https://en.wikipedia.org/w/index.php ? Zombie &olded =12587633274. Categories. 1810s Neologisms. African mythology. Bantu religion. Caribbean legendary creatures. Corporeal undead. Culture-bound syndromes. Fictional cannibals. Fictional diseases and disorders. Fictional monsters. Fictional zombies. Culture of Haiti. Haitian Voda. Horror fiction. Literary characters introduced in 1929. Stock characters. Topics in culture. Zombies in popular culture. Zombies. Body horror. Haitian mythology. Hidden categories. Pages with non-numeric format num arguments. All articles with dead external links. Articles with dead external links from July 2018. Articles with permanently dead external links. Pages containing links to subscription-only content. Web archive template wayback links. CS1. Long volume value. Articles with short description. Short description is different from Wikidata. Wikipedia indefinitely semi-protected pages. Use DMY dates from September 2022. Articles containing French language text. Articles containing Haitian Creole language text. Articles containing Congo language text. All pages needing factual verification. Wikipedia articles needing factual verification from September 2013. All articles with unsourced statements. Articles with unsourced statements from October 2015. All articles that may contain original research. Articles that may contain original research from June 2020. All articles lacking reliable references. Articles lacking reliable references from March 2022. Commons category link is on Wikidata. Articles containing Japanese language text. This page was last edited on the 21st of November 2024 at 14:07 UTC. Text is available under the Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 4.0 license. Additional terms may apply. By using this site, you agree to the terms of use and privacy policy. Wikipedia registered trademark symbol is a registered trademark of the Wikimedia Foundation, Inc., a non-profit organization. Privacy policy. About Wikipedia. Disclaimers. Contact Wikipedia. Code of conduct. Developers. Statistics. Cookie statement. Mobile view. Edit preview settings. Capture. Drag to outliner or upload. Close. OK, done. Private group. Save cancel. Plus share to a new group. And share to a new group. Post cancel. Post cancel. Sign up. Or sign in. Paperpile.com 1.00x. Close.